everybody. Welcome to ValleyKIDS Weekend Programming. My name is Jacob. I'm so glad to have all you guys here with us today. We're going to have some awesome worship time. We're going to have some Bible stories, and then we will end with our question of the week. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's go ahead and get started.
For the song, When I Am Afraid, you get to scream in your house. Oh my goodness, but only do it during this song. We sing, When I am afraid, ah! When I am afraid, ah! I put my trust in you. I put my trust in you. In God, whose word I praise. In God, I trust and am not afraid. Ah!
When I am afraid, when I am afraid, I put my trust in you. I put my trust in you. When I am afraid, when I am afraid, I put my trust in you. I put my trust in you. In God, whose word I praise. In God, I trust and am not afraid. In God, whose word I praise. In God, I trust and am not afraid. When I am afraid, when I am afraid, I put my trust in you. I put my trust in you. Oh, oh, when I am afraid, when I am afraid, I put my trust in you. I put my trust in you. In God, whose word I praise. In God, I trust and am not afraid. No, oh, oh, in God, whose word I praise. In God, I trust and am not afraid. In God, whose word I praise. In God, I trust and am not afraid.
This song is called Self-Control. We sing, Like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. And you can just do all sorts of crazy dance moves or whatever you want to. So like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. Oh, oh, self-control.
Like a city whose walls are broken through. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. Oh, oh, oh. Like a city whose walls are broken through. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. Oh, oh, oh. Like a city whose walls are broken through. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. Oh, oh, oh. Like a city whose walls are broken through. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. Oh, oh, oh. Self-control.
Today we're talking about our last fruit of the Spirit, self-control. We're going to read from James chapter 3, a little bit about control and our mouth and our words. When we put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us, we can turn the whole animal. Or take ships as an example. Although they are so large and are driven by strong winds, they are steered by a very small rudder wherever the pilot wants to go. Likewise, the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boasts. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. Wowza. So when we talk about having self-control, we need to know that even something small can start something great. A bit is something that goes in a horse's mouth that it bites down on, that is connected to the reins, and you're able to pull those ropes, those reins, and something so small in its mouth, when you turn it, it can control a huge animal like a horse. A bit is something that's not that large, but you put it in the horse's mouth and you can guide it wherever you need it to go. He's talking about a ship, a boat, great big boats. I've got a tiny little boat right here. But even though you have a huge boat, there's just a little small thing in the back of ships called a rudder, where if you turn it, that's going to change the whole direction that the boat is going, with just something small hidden under the water that makes a big difference. And then it talked about our tongue. Everybody check out your tongue. Our tongue isn't that big. We can hide it in our mouths. Nobody's gonna see my tongue. But the thing is, with our tongue we speak, and we can say words that can really hurt people. The Bible tells us in James 3, it says that remember how such a small spark can start a great fire. You can light one match. A match is a tiny thing about this big, but that match, if you don't use it carefully, can set a field on fire, could set a forest on fire, could set a house on fire, and it starts as something this small that we aren't careful with. And our words that we use, we want to be sure that we're careful with those words and show good self-control with the things that we say, because even though our mouths, our tongues, it's like, yeah, whatever. It's not a big, powerful muscle that we think about, but the words that we say can hurt if we don't have self-control. Like this tower right here. You know what? I can easily knock it down by just pushing one thing out of place. And with the words that we say to other people, if we don't use kind words when we speak to them, we can tear them down. The Bible says this in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29. It says, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only that which is good for building others up, so that it can benefit those who listen." And when we make fun of other people, and we say, "Oh, you are so dumb. Nobody likes you. I don't want to be your friend," we tear them down. Our words can really hurt people, and you probably have memories and examples of times that people have hurt you with their words. So instead, we want to be sure that we're careful with the things we say, because remember, a small spark from a match can light a giant fire, and a small mean thing that we say that we think is small can really hurt someone in a big way. So we want to use our words to build other people up. You are important. Yes, you can play with us. Yes, you can sit by us. Here, try mine. Yeah, you can come over. That's an awesome shirt. Good idea. Wow, you're really smart. Hey, thanks for being here today. You matter. The words that we say can build people up, or it can tear them down. Be sure that you're careful with your words and show self-control. Remember, we don't want to just have self-control with our words and say, okay, I won't say mean things, but I'll still take things from people that I shouldn't take. I'll still shove people if they push me. I'll still hit my brother or sister when they annoy me. No, we want to have self-control with our words, but we want to have self-control with our actions too. Just like Jesus had self-control, so even though he had all the power of God to save himself, he allowed people to beat him and whip him, put a crown of thorns on his head, nail his hands and feet to a cross, and die there so that we can be forgiven. Jesus had so much self-control, and we want to have some too. Be careful with your words. Be careful with your actions. Show self-control to show people a little bit of Jesus. When we sing the song, I Will Sing, we say, I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. It goes pretty fast. I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. With my mouth I will make known your faithfulness to all generations.
I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. With my mouth I will make known your faithfulness to all generations. With my mouth I will make known your faithfulness to all generations. I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. With my mouth I will make known your faithfulness to all generations. With my mouth I will make known your faithfulness to all generations. With my mouth I will make known your faithfulness to all generations. With my mouth I will make known your faithfulness to all generations. To all generations.
It's now time for our question of the week. And this week's question is, what can happen when you lose control? Great question. Think about your answer. Ask the question to somebody else, see what they have to say, and we'll see you guys here back next time on Valley Kids Weekend Programming.